Hey guys, if you want to see my review and first impressions of me trying out the entire new Nars Orgasm Collection, including the full vinyl lip lacquer, then keep on watching. First off, before I get started with anything, we have to talk about this gorgeous packaging. Oh my gosh, look how shiny and just amazing this packaging is. It looks super classy. I love rose gold, anything and everything. And I think they just did a really good job even with the exterior cartons. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to open all these cartons up. But actually, I do, and we're gonna, on camera, we're gonna test these out together. Okay, let me just put these down and show you my nails for just one quick second, promise. Just really quickly, I wanted something on my nails that kind of was reminiscent of this Nars Orgasm shade because it's a cult favorite and it's it's been a cult favorite for ages. So I decided on this really pretty kind of peachy pink shade from China Glaze. And it's called Moment in the Sun, I think. No, Moment in the Sunset, rather. And it's so pretty. So, if you guys are on the lookout for a really pretty nail polish shade, you have to layer it up, but once you get it opaque, it's really gorgeous. 3 layers. Alright, so now let's actually get to the nitty-gritty. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the product kind of testing out phase. So let me just open up all the packaging off screen so you don't have to see me like struggle like I have in the past. Okay, so I just opened everything up and now you can see how similar the 2 shades are of the polish and the lip lacquer. So first off, these 3 products are what released first. There's this kind of a mega size orgasm blush, this gorgeous kind of a Nars Orgasm lip balm, and then this kind of loose illuminating powder. And then a couple weeks later they came out with, this was released, and they came out with this, which is the full vinyl lip lacquer. Now, blah, blah, blah. I can't speak! So prior to the launch of these products, I thought I was just gonna get this and only this. But then once I was in store and I saw all of kind of the beauty of each of these products, I was like, okay, I need to really get all of these products and test them out as a whole at one time for you guys as well. So that's exactly what I did. And oh my gosh, I am just beyond excited to test these out with you. I really hope I'm not let down. So let's just first start out with these 3. And then after I test out these 3 on my face, then I will go in with this lip vinyl, and I'll put this on half my lips, and the other half I'll try to mimic and kind of make a dupe of this exact shade with this loose illuminating powder with a clear gloss. So I'll try to see how similar or dissimilar they look and try to kind of DIY it. So let's get started. Okay, so look at this packaging. It's so pretty. I love kind of how Nars is in pink. And then you see the shade name, and it's just massive. It's 8 grams of product that you get just for a couple dollars more than the original, so you really do get your money's worth with this bigger size. And if you've been watching my videos, you might be a little kind of curious as to why I purchased this, because you're like, Natasha, you know, you said how Nars Orgasm wasn't one of your ultimate favorite blushes because of the glitter. Well, yes. I did finish up the original blush that I had. I hit pan, I finished it up, and I bought it kind of at the height of the kind of cult status of this product. It was one of the first blushes I owned after 2 MAC blushes. This was probably the 3rd blush I owned. And I did enjoy it, but just as I became more kind of knowledgeable about other kind of brands, other blushes, it kind of just moved lower on my list of favorite blushes just because of the glitter particles. But because of the great deal and because of the packaging, I'm a sucker for packaging, I just thought I'd give it another chance, because honestly I haven't worn this blush probably in over 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. It's been that long. So I thought this would be the perfect time to give it another chance to see what I think of it. You know, I have a feeling though that I'll still like it, but I think when you wear this blush, highlighter probably isn't necessary because of the glitter in this blush, but maybe not. Maybe I'll just be completely in love with it and I'll have a change of heart. So let's test this out, because honestly, I'm looking super dead right now because I have no color at all in my face because I am not wearing any blush. So let's try this out right now. Oh wow, so here's the film, that kind of plastic film that comes on top of it. It's so cute. Let me cover up the mirror, but so you can see at the bottom on the mirror itself, it says hashtag what makes you blush. That's super adorable. I love this already. And how it has that embossed right in the powder. Really, they've just gone all out with the kind of aesthetics of this whole collection. It looks completely kind of bougie, gorgeous, kind of very upscale. I'm loving it so far. All right, guys, so let's go in, see what happens. Fingers crossed. So I'm just gonna tap this in once, maybe twice. I didn't see much product the first time. Let's see what happens. Oh, wow. I kind of forgot what this shade looked like, to be honest. It is this very nice kind of pinky goldy blush with the hints of peach in there. It is very glowy. I can see why they release an entire collection, not just because of its cult level. Well, yes, of course, because of its cult level status, but also because it's so flattering on every skin tone, which I think is really nice and very hard to come by. But yeah, it's super shiny. Honestly, I would not need any highlight wearing this blush, but for the sake of this video, we on that loose illuminating powder, and we're gonna see if that works. On my skin tone though, I think I might have to go in with a light hand because I'm so fair. But we're gonna get to that in a second. Let me just finish putting this blush on the other side. So this is what the blush looks like on my cheeks. I really had forgotten kind of how pretty and glowy you look wearing this. But I think wearing this blush, you do not need a highlight with this. It's super shimmery, very glowy. I mean, it's pretty, but you don't need a highlight on top of this, in all honesty. But it is a really pretty blush. I will get use out of this in my collection. It does make you look kind of more youthful, more glowy, but I have to make a mental note that whenever I wear this, no highlighter, please. At least for me personally. Alright, so now let's try out the loose illuminating powder. Okay, so here's the loose illuminating powder. Honestly, I thought it would be bigger than this. It's smaller than I thought it would be. It is only 0.09 ounces or 2.5 grams, and yeah, we'll see. I just thought it would be probably like double the size of this at least, but let's test it out. Oh wow, guys, I'm trying to remove this plastic and the powder is just kind of, whoa, you see that? Whoa, my god, it's like a volcano. So I'm just telling you guys straight up, like, just be careful when you open this up, especially if you have white furniture or a white rug. Oh my god, you see that, guys? That's dangerous right there. Whoa. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta clean my hands off because it's all over my hands. So again, here's the product. Let me swatch it on the back of my hand just with a finger swatch, and then I will place it on my cheekbones. I'll try to do it lightly. I have a feeling because of my skin tone, it might just be a blush topper, but I'm hoping to get like a highlighted effect if I just kind of go in lightly. But let me just try to do a intense swatch for you, because I think you guys with medium and deep skin, oh my god, this would look like magic on your cheekbones. So just a second. Wow. Wow, guys, look at that. That is just kind of pinky, peachy, goldy goodness right there. Now, the cheekbones. Okay, so I just put a tiny bit in the cap right there. Ugh, dog fur on my finger. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm swirling my brush around. Wow. You can see it kind of in the air. Okay, let's tap that off. Wow. The powder really just is kind of flying everywhere. FYI, Let's get a little closer for you guys. Okay, let's go in. Wow, it is intense. You see that, guys? But it is way too dark. And you saw me. I was tapping off the illuminating powder. Oh my gosh, was I tapping. But yeah, this is way too deep for me to use as a highlight. It's basically just like a blush topper. Okay, you see that? It's not really a highlight on my skin. It's more like a streak of pink. Just a second, let me get my beauty blender and kind of blend that out, because this is not working. I really wish it did work, but I was hoping with my skin tone I could get away with it with a light hand, but my skin is way too light for this as a highlight. Not as a highlight. So let me try and kind of blend this more into my blush. So if you have a medium or deep toned skin, I think wearing this loose powder highlight with the blush would just look like perfection. Alright guys, I think this is as good as it's going to get with me. I've kind of blended it into the blush. So it doesn't look so bad now, it just kind of looks like a gleam. Let's do the other side to make it equal. Oh wait, I should try this on my eyes. That's why I left my eyes just kind of empty today. All I have is a MAC paint pot, and then I have setting powder on top to set the paint pot, but I have no shadow on my eyes at all. So let's try out this illuminating setting powder on the eyes as a shadow. Okay, I've saturated my brush with the loose illuminating powder. Oh my god, guys, do you see that on camera? I can't really see because my eyes closed, but god, that's pretty. Oh my god. I can wear this on my eyes. I can totally wear this on my eyes. Thank God. It's so pretty. God, guys. Can we just take a moment and appreciate how utterly amazing this looks? It just really kind of makes you look kind of sun-kissed and gorgeous. I love it, guys. Let's do the other eye to make it even. Wow, guys. This is so pretty. Look at the eyes. Let me just blend out the edges just for 1 second. Just wait 1 second. I really love this powder on my eyes. Good. I'm glad I didn't forget to do that because I really thought I was going to forget now. Now let's go on to the lip balm. Now look at how bougie and gorgeous this lip balm is. It's so shiny, but my god. I've only touched it once and look, there's already my fingerprints right on it. You know that even though it's super kind of stunning packaging, that these types of reflective surfaces really just kind of are so easily kind of dirtied with fingerprints. But regardless, this is one really pretty lip balm. It's probably the prettiest lip balm I'll ever own, and I will just completely, for sure, 100% display this on my vanity. Now let's see how this looks. Wow, the color is stunning in the tube. Okay, now let's go in. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing this over and over again. I'm trying to see the color. Because on initial swipes, you really don't see any color. Okay, so you really have to go in, how many times was that? Was that 10 times? Before I could see any color. But right now, it's kind of a nice kind of blush pink kind of balm shade. It's actually very flattering, but 1 or 2 times is not going to do it. 1 or 2 swipes, even 3 swipes, 4 swipes, as you saw, there was really no color payoff, which I understand because it is a balm. They market it as a balm, not a lipstick or a gloss. So yeah, if you want this level of color payoff, this kind of pinky, rosy pinkiness. Then it's about maybe 10 times. I don't know how many times I was doing that. But yeah, it's not really the shade of the illuminator on my eyes, that loose powder, or of the blush. This is more just kind of a pinky lip balm. I don't see any gold or kind of hints of peach or gold in there. It's straight up like kind of a soft rosy pink. But it is really pretty, and this packaging is amazing. It's, like I said, the prettiest lip balm I've probably ever owned and will ever own in my life. So this is definitely going on the vanities. So, and I'll use it. I'll get use out of it. But it just has to be layered. So here's a close-up of the balm. Alright guys, I'm going to wipe this off my lips, and then let's try out the full vinyl lip lacquer. And in case you don't want to spend money on the lip lacquer, I'm going to try and make my own version of that with a clear gloss plus that loose illuminator. So first off, before I create my own version of this, let's put this on half my lips and compare it to the DIY version, okay? So this packaging is so pretty. Just like the rest of this collection, Nars did a really great job. Look how pretty that looks. It just looks like my nail polish, but in lip gloss form. Okay, let's put it on the right side of my mouth. Wow, look at that pigment. See that, guys? You get closer. There's a lot of pigmentation. Alright guys, so it's on now. So looking at this in the mirror close up, the shine and the glossiness and the color is utterly, utterly gorgeous, but it really, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's really kind of settled into all my lip lines, and it's not pretty. It makes my lips look like I'm 150 years old. It's in every single groove of my lips. It just does not, it's not flattering at all. So I would never wear this alone. I'd have to test this out on top of a, you know, matte lipstick or something, because alone, most glosses I can wear alone and it does not look like this at all. It just makes your lips look youthful and juicy. This is the opposite effect. It really ages your lips, which is too bad because this color is perfect, especially if you have more like neutral to yellow undertones. Unfortunately, it does not look flattering on my lips. Now, let's try to make this same shade, but with a clear gloss and that loose illuminating powder. Maybe it'll look more flattering. So I'll test that out on the side of my mouth where there's no gloss. Okay, I know I look crazy with just half my lips with that lip lacquer, but I'm just going to use this kind of mixing palette. I'm going to put some of this Pat McGrath kind of clear gloss right onto the palette, right there, illuminating powder. I think that should be enough. I'm going to take this regular MAC lip brush. Is this MAC? No, Sephora, sorry. Sephora lip brush, and mix the two together. Alright guys, so that's what it looks like. It's really pretty. That is much more flattering. So this is the side where I made my own sort of concoction of, you know, the loose illuminating powder and the Pat McGrath clear gloss. And as you can see, hopefully on camera it translates, it's not sitting in my lip lines. But this side, it's all in the grooves of my lips. The colors are not exact though. What I made, the color I made, it's not as kind of bright as this side from the lip vinyl lip lacquer. This side, it's more of a kind of very bright, very in-your-face sort of peachy, gold, pinky gloss. The gloss I've created with the loose illuminating powder is just, it's more muted, but it still has the same idea. It's just not as fluorescent as the full vinyl lip lacquer. Honestly, guys, what I created myself is 1,000 times better. And it's just, so this is what I created myself on this side. This side is the Nars full vinyl lip lacquer. So what I created myself on this side, it is not in my lip lines at all. So let me take this off my lips. I know I look a little nuts with half and half, and they're not exactly the same shade, but I'm really glad I did this. Let me be right back. Let me wipe this off and put the balm on. 1 second. Alright, so let's go through each product and I'll let you know if I recommend it or if I don't recommend it. Okay, so with this, a massive blush. I actually like a lot how it translates on the skin. I really do like this. I will get a lot of use out of it, but it's more for those lazy days when I don't want to put on highlight and this is just all I'll have on my on my cheeks, then yes, I will definitely get use out of this, but it is a very shimmery blush. But still, it makes you look super youthful. So I would definitely recommend this blush, but just, if you're gonna wear it, skip the highlight. So next up, this Nars Loose Illuminating Powder. If you have fair or light skin, I think it won't really highlight much. It's more of a blush topper, but honestly, I probably would not wear this as a blush topper. But if you have fair to light skin, on the eyes, my God, that was probably my favorite thing out of this whole collection, wearing this stuff on the eyes. But if you are lucky enough to have medium or deep skin, this would be an amazing highlight because it definitely would highlight and you would just look like a glowing goddess, and it would pair beautifully, I think, with the blush. But like I said, it would just be super, super, super intense because the blush is already very, very glowy. But this would work very well on medium to deep skin. But yes, I would recommend purchasing this product. Now this lip balm. When I first started out, as you saw, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, it doesn't look like, there's any sort of color payoff. I just kept going, and then I got to this sort of level, which is a very nice kind of a rosy pink balm. It is not the same kind of pinky, peachy, goldy shade for some reason. I thought this balm would look more like, the Skin Illuminator or the blush, the lip lacquer, but for some reason it's just kind of a regular kind of pinky balm. There's really no sort of orgasm shade in here. It's just a light pink balm. Okay, let's be real. But this packaging is the prettiest lip balm packaging I've ever owned. And it is a very comfortable balm. I mean, this would look gorgeous, taking this out of your purse, applying your lip balm. My God, you would feel like $1,000,000, But is this a necessary? No. So I'm not going to say it's 100% yes or 100% no. I'm kind of down the middle with this because it's kind of like any other lip balm, but this packaging is what elevates it. If you have any sort of already typical rose pink kind of lip balm, this is not necessary. I like it, but it's not completely necessary, but I am happy I got it because this is just really pretty. Okay, so last up is the lip lacquer. Honestly, this was the only thing I wanted in this entire collection when those pictures had come out months ago. This was all I wanted, okay? And like you saw when I applied it on half my lips, it just was not flattering. Your lips just look super gross and kind of all the lines were emphasized and you did not look youthful. It was just not a good look, okay, guys? Let's keep it real. And I just was very disappointed because, like, look, in the tube, the packaging, I thought it would be a gorgeous lip lacquer, lip gloss. I thought it would be, like, my favorite thing out of this whole collection. And it's not. It's my least favorite item. I wish I hadn't spent my money on this. Yeah, this was a complete pass for me. I didn't like this, and it's too bad because the color is very vibrant, very intense. As you saw, the gloss I created myself with the loose illuminating powder and Pat McGrath's clear gloss mixed together. That made a much more kind of glossy, voluptuous sexy looking gloss. The gloss that, this is a no, I'm sorry. So that was the end of my first impressions, my review of each and every product. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped you out seeing what happened with me and these products. Hope everything is going really well with you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.